Good morning, everybody. I'm going to turn my camera on in a minute, but I'm smoking. I got to find my chat. I don't know why Google Hangouts doesn't make it to where you can see your chat. You have to use another device to look at it. Okay, it doesn't even show I'm live. Let's see. Okay, now I found it. Let's see. Let me turn my volume down, guys. Hey, good morning, Mandy, Candy, Linda. How are y'all doing? I'm smoking, so I got my camera turned off. Top of the morning to you, dear. Uh, that's so cute, Linda. You're so cute. I feel like I'm echoing. I got the volume down though. Hey, Katie. How are you? Y'all give me a minute. This has been a rough morning. I didn't even feel like doing a live stream. It just, oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm in a bad mood. All this true crime, I think, has got me mentally exhausted. Here this morning, I didn't even know about that case out of Georgia. Um, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that little girl's name right, but she was like 3 years old, 3 or 4 years old, and her stepdad raped and beat her to death. And her mom was there. She knew this was going on. She didn't care. She let it happen. So the mom and I don't even want to say stepdad, the monster was charged. Is your Wi-Fi messed up, Linda? Okay, it's all right. Oh, you have a cold, Candy? I hate to hear that. Yeah, these cases, man, they get to me. They really do. Like, what the hell is wrong with these women that are allowing their little girls or their children to be abused? Like, I don't get it. It's really sad. Hey, One Love. It is sick. Hey, Shirley. Me too, Candy. Gosh. I would be in prison myself if I caught somebody doing something like that to my child. I'll let my cigarette go out. Women who probably didn't want children in the first place. Well, she's 19. He's about the same age. They're young, but that don't matter. That don't matter. My mom had my little brother would know. She's like 16. She's she must have something wrong with her. To me, and I said this in my video this morning, she needs more punishment than him. He needs the worst. They both need death. Let's just put it that way. But in my eyes, she could have prevented that, stopped that, not let that happen. So she's more guilty. She is her mother. She is supposed to protect her and love her, not allow some grown ass man to rape her little baby and beat her. And this was not the first time. She had healed wounds on her. When I read that article, like it changed my whole mood because it described what her little area looked like. You know what I mean? Where he did done that to her, and it just God, I like to get my hands on people like that. have 3 daughters and 3 sons, plus two stepchildren, a stepdaughter, and a stepson. Wow, you have a big family. Yeah, her young age is no excuse because there's a lot of people that have kids young. You're right, Mandy. Yeah, well, I probably shouldn't read that stuff, Katie. Yeah, it seems like I read that, Mandy, or did a video or thought about doing a video on that. I heard about that. This is in Georgia. Let me look it up. It's hold on a minute. Let me get out of the chat for a sec. Son of, I can't even hardly stand to look at them son of a bitches. It happened in Albany, Georgia. Is where this happened, and it says, according to the, I won't read y'all the graphic parts, okay? According to the Albany Police Department, police were called to the child's home on the morning of May 13th in response to an unknown problem. When they got there, 20-year-old Gregory Parker met them and said that his stepdaughter was unresponsive. Medics rushed the girl to an Atlanta area hospital, and officers began an investigation, which they say revealed a heinous crime committed on the child. The investigation showed the girl had been beaten and sexually assaulted. And let me see, her name is Janiyah. I think that's how you say it. Janiyah Brooks. Janiyah Armani Brooks. She was a beautiful little girl. So pretty. Her mother, it says investigators also arrested the girl's mother, 19-year-old Crystal Brooks, after they say during questioning they found that she knew how Parker was treating the child, and it was present at the time of the alleged violence. And she was present at the time of the alleged violence. And she is charged with being party to aggravated battery, and first-degree cruelty to children, as well as giving a false statement. And Gregory Parker is charged with aggravated child molestation, rape, aggravated sodomy, aggravated battery, and first-degree cruelty to children. I wonder what it means when it says aggravated battery and then it says battery. Two different. Wonder what the difference is. I won't read some parts. Um, it says she appeared to have old wounds as well as the new ones they found. And it's in my video what they found, what else she had wrong with her. I don't want to say on here. It's kind of graphic. Okay, let me get back to the chat. Hey, Carla. Oh yeah, Candy, she is charged. These people are evil. I mean, just straight out evil. I don't know what's wrong with people this day and time. I mean, who would allow somebody to do that to their child? She's a beautiful little girl. I've got her picture in my video. Beautiful, little sweet, innocent child. I mean, and when I read stuff like that, I don't know. I just get images in my head, and it just really changes my whole mood and stuff. Good morning, Cindy. Hey, Birdie. Yeah, there is a special place in hell for people like that, Birdie. Yeah, we do need stiffer laws about this. You're right, Linda. Hey, Meg. Good morning. Reforming the laws. Yeah, it should be harder. I bet you CPS probably had been involved in this case too. Not much info on it right now. Well, when I get off here, look and see if there's anything new about it, because there'll be more information probably coming out. Probably CPS was involved, but it should be harder to get your kids back if they've been taken for abuse. There's evidence of abuse. They should not just be given a couple parenting classes, ordered to go to parenting classes, and then couple home checks, their house is in order. Hell yeah, it is, because they know CPS is coming. And then they get their kids back. It should be harder when there's been abuse. I don't think they should get them back if they've been abused myself. That's my opinion. Coffee for you and food for Sunny. Thank you, Carla Marie. I've actually got to go get Sunny some stuff. Let me turn on my camera. There I am, guys. It's hard for me to wear my glasses. I can see better like this. It's hard for me to wear my glasses with these earbuds. But I'm going to try it. There was a woman in my hometown. She had her 14-year-old daughter smuggle drugs. They broke inside him, and he had a seizure and died last summer. And she got charged with 17 different charges, but the DA dropped them down to 2 charges, both misdemeanors. Oh my God, Candy. Indiana CPS is useless. Yeah, so is Chicago CPS and Houston CPS, it looks like. Oh, thank you, Birdie. Hey, Wheatsy. Well, drugs and alcohol might be a factor, but there's a lot of people that do drugs and alcohol and don't molest, rape, and murder kids. I think the drugs and alcohol in some just brings out the evil that already exists inside of them. That's what I think. I don't know. I don't. I just don't know how somebody could do that to a child and their own mother, be in the home and allow that a man to do that to their little girl. That woman deserves the death penalty. She sure does. And this wasn't the first time. I think her name's Janiyah was abused. It wasn't the first time. This little thing comes in handy. You can see her chat good. Hold your phone. Oh, thank you, Candy. Yeah, Carla, that's what I totally agree. Yeah, it's an excuse. Me too, Mandy. Oh my God, your neighbor pushed her kids out a window? Wow. Oh, thank you, Linda. Yeah, I'll go visit my chicks, my little baby chicks, and cheer myself up. Uh-oh. I hear an airplane. It's okay, lady. Scared my dog. If I saw someone doing something to a child, I would get in trouble, bad trouble, because I would do something to them. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with people, really, besides to say that they're just evil. Let's look and see what's going on with Malia, what we can find going on with her case. Of course, we talked about this earlier or yesterday, but here's an article, and it says about Malia Davis. Suspect's dad points finger at missing girl's mom. I think Brittany Bowens is going to be arrested. At some point, she's going to be arrested. She's been trying to play the victim, and it's just backfired on her because she's incriminated herself. It says, calling his son innocent, the father of Darion Vance, the only suspect in the case of Miss Malia Davis, spoke out from his home in St. Louis. In an interview with the ICTMail YouTube channel run by Melvin Cedeno, Joe Vance Sr. admits his son's story of being attacked and kidnapped while checking a tire sounds far-fetched, but he is asking the public to hold back judgment. Yeah, I believe my son is innocent. I believe his story, Joe said. Darion had those kids most of the time. He's the one who took care of the kids. It's not scrolling right. Hold on. Turn, damn it. Okay. Vince said his son was the most responsible adult in Malia and her two brothers' lives, doing all the daycare drop offs, most of the pickups, helping them with developmental delays, and raising Malia like his own. He says the little girl's mother, Brittany Bowens, is a liar. And I'm gonna read you what Joe Vince said. I really believe either she has something to do with it, like he's been set up in some type of way. I know he didn't do anything to her because he loves her. He's been taking care of her since she was like a year old. And it says, and as far as the allegations made by Malia's mother, claiming Darion abused and molested the little girl, he says they're fabricated. Why would you leave your child at home with him if he's doing all those things? Joe said. A surveillance picture shared by a source close to the case shows the last time Malia was seen alive. She was wearing a pink tutu. She was walking back into the family's apartment with Darion on Tuesday, April 30th. On the same day, her mother flew out of town, police said. They verified her trip. 4 days later, another image shows Darion carrying a laundry basket with a large garbage bag out of the apartment. He was actually doing laundry, Joe explained. But it was later that same day, on Friday, May 3rd, when investigators say a surveillance camera caught Darion leaving the apartment again with only his 1-year-old son. Then, hours later, Darion claimed he and Malia and that son were attacked and kidnapped. Investigators have charged Darion with tampering with evidence related to the corpse. Here's something. It says, oh yeah, I've read that before. That 2 cadaver dogs hid on the trunk of the family car and inside the family apartment. They found drops of blood in the hallway and bathroom, and they matched the little girl's DNA. And here's what Joe Vince Sr. has to say about that blood. The blood they say they found inside the house, if you look at the report, it says related to Malia because it's her brother's blood from his toothbrush, Joe said. Court records say the blood matched DNA from Malia's toothbrush. Darion's father remains steadfast in his belief that his son is innocent. He's not that type of person that's going to harm a child at all, Joe said. Darion Vince remains behind bars on a $45,000 bond. I wonder why his dad don't bond him out. You know? Let me get out of this and get back to the chat. Well, let me say something to Darion's dad here. Now, I know you would want to believe your kid would murder a child or sexually abuse a child, but Malia was not seen leaving that apartment again unless there's another entrance or something. So the kidnapping story just can't make sense for that reason. She didn't leave the apartment with him to be kidnapped. She left in a laundry basket. I know it, Birdie. When I see that too, I like to snatch her up, keep her from going in there. Hey, Med Gas Guy. Good morning. He probably can't. He's in St. Louis. Yeah, Linda, no parent would want to think those things. And he did sound genuine when he was talking about Malia in that interview. He sounded more concerned than her mother. He showed more emotion than Brittany Bowens did. I can tell you that. So the last day, from what that said, the last day she was seen alive is when Brittany flew out of town. But I wonder if there is a time on that picture. Are you at work, Meg? Don't work too hard. Yeah, realization is hard. I mean, you would not want to believe that your kid did something like that. I'm sure there's a back entrance and front entrance, and when the last footage of the mom is leaving the residence, yeah, there has to be more footage. The police have probably have all that. They've just not released it. They must not have enough to charge Darion yet. I remember this one devil mom who killed her daughter and said she would kill her again because she was a demon. Yeah, Birdie, me too. I'd like to have 10 minutes in a bat with some of them too. Yeah, I wonder what the timestamp is. Because I was just thinking, I mean, they had to have a timestamp. If not, That picture could have been before Brittany left. I don't know what time she left that morning. I'll have to look. I bet it is. I bet the footage is held as evidence. Let's see. What else was I wanting to talk about? Oh, the elderly couple that was found murdered in Georgia. This is in Winter, Georgia. I was like, oh no, I hope this is not like a Christopher Porco story. Two elderly people were found dead inside their Winter, Georgia home on Monday. According to the Barrow County Sheriff's Office, the couple were dead in the South Ridge Road residence. Were found dead. Says the coroner was at the scene and they requested the Georgia Bureau of Investigations help work the case. Authorities have also requested a search warrant. What? Oh. Authorities have also requested a search warrant to enter the home, but because the investigation is still in its early stages, investigators are still trying to determine if there was foul play. I know that their grandson found them. Their grandson lived like across the street from them with his mom and dad, and he found them dead. And the sheriff yesterday said that he wasn't a suspect at this time. I thought that was interesting. And also, for some reason, they were searching and doing for like forensics and stuff on the grandson's home. So I don't know why, if it's because he was across the street or what. I thought that was strange. And then Shirley sent me this and I did a video on it. Thank you, Shirley. A man in Florida was sentenced for his wife's cold case murder that son helped solve years later. And I thought that was awful, but it was kind of good in a way. His son witnessed the murder when he was like 3 years old. And for some reason, two decades later, it says in 2014, the 24-year-old son, Aaron Fraser, dug up his mom's remains in the backyard of his childhood home. And the gruesome discovery led to the arrest of his dad, 52-year-old Michael Haim, who was found guilty of murder in April. So it's been 26 years. And how he found his mom's remains is, you know, he lived in it. I guess he won his childhood home in some kind of wrongful death suit or something. And he had a water leak and was back there digging in the yard and dug up this concrete thing and found his mom's remains. It was crazy. So it's good that her name was Bonnie Haim. It's good that they've got justice for her murder. When he was 3 years old, he tried to tell like people that interviewed him about his mom's murder. I was reading that too. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not myself this morning. I'm tired. Get back to my chat. Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, it is ironic how he found her. It was me. I guess it was meant for him to find his mom so she could be laid to rest properly. You know what happened to her. That's awful. Yeah, it had to be traumatizing. It's crazy. Hey, Evan. Crap. Hey, Meow Meow. How are you? I don't know. My husband asked me the same thing, Birdie. Why am I so into true crime? I don't know. I just always have been. Just that article this morning, just I don't know. It just got to me for some reason. But I didn't feel good anyways this morning. I don't know. I'm tired, and I got poison ivy. I got it from I guess going through my little trail over to the chicken coop, and it's been itching me. I took two Benadryl last night and they made me feel really funny. I had to go to bed. I was listening to Diane's channel and fell asleep. Can you imagine that, Shug? Oh gosh, yes, I bet he was upset. He said that he knew his mom was buried somewhere, but he didn't think there. Oh, thank you, Bertie. Hearts to you and prayers for your son. Yeah, mad gas. Yeah, I got poison ivy. I got poison ivy scrub, and you like put it on you. Wait a minute and rinse it off. But oh my gosh, I was so miserable uh yesterday. It's on my legs too. My arms itching. Yeah, it really sucks. See, I'm in a bad mood today, so I'm using dark. What's his name? Vader. Oh, really, Birdie? That's awesome. Oh, that's okay, Mel Mel. I was trying to figure out what you were talking about this morning in your live stream. I got in there late, but I figured it out. Never mind. I didn't think you could see me, but you was talking. Hey, Lisa. Good morning. It's okay. Um, did y'all see that video yesterday about Deputy Chance, the dog? This teenager in Florida taped this dog's mouth shut. The dog was running around the neighborhood, panting, about to suffocate, drooling. Anyways, this happened in February, and they done fingerprints on the tape, the red tape that was around his mouth, and it came back to that teenager when he's 19. So they charged him. But after Chance was nursed back to health, the sheriff's office adopted him and made him a deputy. So his name's Deputy Chance. So it was a sad story, but it ended up good. Oh, really, Shug? I've got poison ivy missing. Yeah, I did a video about it yesterday, Med Gas guy. Yeah. If I see an animal abuse story, it's true crime. I do it because I'm a huge animal lover, dog lover. Well, guys, I'm going to end my live stream. I know this was a short one this morning. I'm just kind of, I don't know, tired. I think I feel emotionally drained from this true crime. I need to refresh myself. I need to go, I guess I'm going to have to go watch somebody's drama and cheer my own self up. Oh, my goodness. But, anyways, I love y'all. Thank y'all for chatting with me, and I will see y'all in the morning. I'm going to go check on my little chicks. I took them over early this morning. Well, it was about 7:30. I took them to their chicken coop. So I'm going to go check on them. Yes, I'm going to go talk to Sunny. Oh, thank you, Med Gas Guy. I'm going to get rest a little bit and not watch true crime today. I'll keep on keeping up with the cases I'm covering, but that's it. That's it. Anyways, love y'all. Bye. Peace. Have a good morning. Have a great day.